Hey everyone, welcome back to Top List Lounge. Throughout history, the Bible has been one of the most influential and widely distributed books in the world. It has shaped cultures, inspired billions, and served as the foundation for countless religious practices. However, in some parts of the world, the Bible is not just restricted, it's outright banned. Today, we're exploring 10 countries where possessing or distributing the Bible can result in serious consequences, even imprisonment or death. Stay tuned as we reveal the reasons behind these bans and the challenges Christians face in these nations. 1. North Korea. Our journey begins in North Korea, often regarded as the most oppressive regime in the world. North Korea is an atheistic state under the strict control of the Kim dynasty. The government demands total loyalty to the state and its leaders, leaving no room for religion, especially Christianity. Possession of a Bible is considered a severe crime, leading to arrest, imprisonment in labor camps, or even execution. Defectors have shared harrowing tales of secret worship services where believers risk their lives to read smuggled Bibles. The regime's fear of Christianity stems from its potential to undermine the state's control, as the Christian faith offers hope and loyalty to a higher power than the Kim dynasty. 2. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, home to Islam's two holiest cities, Mecca and Medina, strictly enforces Islamic law. The government prohibits the public practice of any religion other than Islam. While there are many Christian expatriates in the kingdom, they must practice their faith privately. Importing, possessing, or distributing Bibles can result in severe punishment, including deportation, imprisonment, or worse. The Saudi government's stance on the Bible stems from its desire to preserve the purity of Islam and prevent any religious influences that could challenge Islamic teachings. Despite these restrictions, underground Christian communities continue to thrive in secrecy, holding on to their faith amidst the risk of severe persecution. 3. Somalia. Somalia is another country where possessing a Bible can be a matter of life and death. This East African nation is predominantly Muslim, with a small and severely persecuted Christian minority. The country's constitution states that Islam is the official religion and all laws must align with Sharia law. The mere possession of a Bible can lead to accusations of apostasy, which is punishable by death under Sharia law. In Somalia, Islamic extremist groups like Al-Shabaab actively hunt down Christians. Anyone caught with a Bible risks not just imprisonment but execution. Many Somali Christians practice their faith in absolute secrecy, relying on digital versions of the Bible to avoid detection. 4. Maldives. The Maldives, a tropical paradise known for its beautiful beaches, is a country where freedom of religion is severely restricted. Islam is the state religion, and the constitution prohibits the practice of any religion other than Islam by Maldivian citizens. Importing a Bible or any religious material other than Islamic texts is illegal and can result in severe consequences. Tourists visiting the Maldives may be allowed to bring a Bible for personal use, but they must keep it private. Maldivians who convert to Christianity face intense persecution, social ostracization, and even imprisonment. The government's strict control over religious practice aims to maintain the country's Islamic identity and prevent any religious influence that could disrupt its social fabric. 5. Afghanistan. Afghanistan, a country with a long history of conflict, is another place where the Bible is banned. The Afghan government upholds Islam as the state religion, and Sharia law is strictly enforced. Conversion from Islam to Christianity is considered apostasy, which is punishable by death. This makes the possession of a Bible extremely dangerous for Afghan Christians. Afghanistan's small Christian community practices in secret, often meeting in underground churches or homes. Smuggling Bibles into the country is risky and can result in severe punishment. The Taliban's return to power in 2021 has only increased the danger for Christians, who must hide their faith more than ever. 6. Iran. In Iran, the Bible is not entirely banned, but its distribution is strictly controlled. The Iranian government permits the Bible to be printed and sold, but only in the Armenian and Assyrian languages, targeting the country's recognized Christian minorities. However, Bibles in Farsi, the country's primary language, are illegal as they are seen as a threat to the Islamic Republic. The Iranian government fears the spread of Christianity among Muslims, as conversion from Islam is considered apostasy and is punishable by death. Despite the risks, underground churches and secret Bible studies continue to grow in Iran, fueled by a desire for spiritual freedom. 7. China. China, one of the world's most populous countries, is known for its complex relationship with religion. While the Bible is not outright banned, its distribution is heavily regulated. The Chinese government only allows the sale of Bibles through state-approved churches and online platforms. Any unauthorized printing or distribution of Bibles is illegal and can result in arrest and imprisonment. The Chinese government's control over religious practice is rooted in its desire to maintain political power and social stability. The rise of underground churches and the growing popularity of Christianity among the Chinese population have led to increased crackdowns on religious activities, including the confiscation of Bibles and the closure of unregistered churches. 8. Libya. Libya, a North African country plagued by conflict, is another place where the Bible is banned. Islam is the state religion, and the government enforces strict Sharia law. Christian activity is heavily restricted, and the possession or distribution of Bibles is illegal. Foreigners are allowed to practice their faith privately, but evangelism or sharing religious materials with Libyans is prohibited. The unstable political situation in Libya has made it difficult for Christians to practice their faith openly. The rise of Islamic extremist groups has further endangered the small Christian community, forcing many to flee the country or practice their faith in secret. The Bible remains a forbidden text, a symbol of resistance against religious oppression. 9. Uzbekistan. In Uzbekistan, the Bible is not entirely banned, but its distribution is tightly controlled by the government. The Uzbek authorities allow the Bible to be printed and sold, but only in the Russian and Karakalpak languages. However, Bibles in Uzbek, the country's official language, are illegal and can be confiscated by the authorities. The government's restrictions on religious texts are part of a broader effort to maintain control over religious practices and prevent the spread of Christianity among the Muslim population. Despite these restrictions, underground Christian communities continue to meet in secret, relying on smuggled Bibles and digital resources to sustain their faith. 10. Turkmenistan. Our final country on this list is Turkmenistan, one of the most repressive regimes in Central Asia. The Turkmen government tightly controls all religious activity, including the import and distribution of Bibles. Possession of an unauthorized Bible can lead to fines, imprisonment, or worse. The government's strict control over religion is rooted in its desire to maintain political power and prevent any challenges to its authority. Despite these harsh restrictions, some Turkmen Christians continue to practice their faith in secret, meeting in underground churches and relying on smuggled Bibles. The government's crackdown on religious freedom has made life incredibly difficult for Christians in Turkmenistan, but their faith remains strong. The Bible is more than just a book, it's a symbol of faith, hope, and spiritual freedom for billions of people around the world. In these 10 countries, the Bible is seen as a threat to the status quo, a challenge to authoritarian control, or a rival to dominant religious beliefs. Yet, despite the bans, the Bible continues to find its way into the hands of believers, offering them solace, strength, and a connection to a higher power. The resilience of these believers serves as a testament to the enduring power of faith in the face of persecution. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, freedom of religion is a fundamental human right, one that we should never take for granted.